Okay, I will have to fix the cameras in a second, but welcome everybody to Outcast Ordo, week number 4, our Dark Heresy campaign, featuring our regular cast members Eli, Reparo, and Nicodemus, otherwise known as David, Andre, and Ryan.
Or Nicodemus.
What did I say?
Nico,
sorry. I short-formed him to Nico.
That's okay, I'm okay with Nico.
I will fix the cameras. In the meantime, Eli, what happened to your character last session, from your perspective?
Last session, there was a warp breach going on, and I took that as the opportunity to use as much of my warp stuff as I wanted to with no repercussions. Basically.
No,
because weird stuff was going on anyway. Figured what's a little more weird. I lost out on a very valuable servant if I could have managed to save that She-Hulk, but I did not do that. And I rubbed elbows with, I guess, the head of security on the ship, who told me that my pistol's just as good as his. So he's not very competent.
No, I believe you met... Who did you meet? You met Krieg.
Krieg, yep.
Who was... actually, you said something to him that he actually was impressed by. He didn't expect that coming from a scrawny little Voidborn like yourself.
Oh, I mentioned that I wasn't too pleased with tech priests and their reliance on machines.
Right.
Since that they were cowards and ran the other direction when the real problems were happening over here.
That was
if I hadn't have been there to physically pull that rift closed, what kind of trouble would we have been in?
Yeah. I don't know if Krieg necessarily remembers it exactly the same way, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
And
that covers me.
Nico, from your perspective, warp breach closed. What other interesting things?
I don't remember, honestly.
Did you shoot things?
I was given the opportunity to shoot things.
Okay.
Put a few bullets in a few people for the fun of it. I had some fun.
Perfect. And Reparo, the alleged coward who ran away.
Yeah, that's Reparo to a T. No, Reparo was obeying protocol. Basically, with the warp breach,
saved the day.
Tried to go where you're supposed to. Met up with another mechanic.
Gaius.
Yeah, Gaius. Is that his name, Gaius?
Yeah.
Gaius. I don't recall that, but I'll write that down. Gaius. And yeah, we went down and we fixed the problem. And basically, we're the unsung mystery heroes that probably no one is ever going to know about. And we saved the day. Reparo doesn't care. He just did his duty.
Right, and so
yeah.
You and Gaius came up, and do you guys remember Gaius hinted at something to Krieg?
I don't remember that.
And Krieg stormed off after it because he had to investigate. Gaius suggested that it was sabotage.
Oh, right, sabotage. Right, I do recall that now. Yeah.
And Reparo, in your history, actually, probably you two, Eli, on being in Voidborn ships, you've never experienced an actual Geller field failure.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, sabotage. And yeah, it's our Geller
Okay.
field.
So that's where we take off. You guys were standing in the middle of what used to be the, I guess, promenade. Kind of all the little shops and stuffs in this mini city inside the ship. In utter disarray because it's the carnage caused by the breach and everybody running in fear and trampling everybody else. You're expecting to arrive at Saphir Secundus in the morning to be dropped off, as your Inquisitor has told you to go figure out what's going on in the mine.
Okay. That was going to happen tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say it's probably mid-afternoon if we had to pick a time.
What were the speculations, or what was the issue that was happening with the mine again? Just so I can get a recap here.
Yeah. You don't know the exact details. The message from the Inquisitor was pretty vague, other than the Imperial Guard needed some help, as always. And they don't usually call you in for stuff unless it's related to something the Inquisition might investigate. So, heretical, xeno, or corruption. It's usually the three flavors things come in.
So we just know that the Imperial Guard needed help with the mine. We don't know any more than that. I remember copying over the info to the tablet as much as I could.
Yep. The orders said, let me get your orders up.
Would you say the three are? Heresy, Xenos, or...
heretical, xeno, or corruption, chaos.
Corruption. Okay. So
Like
it could
void?
be like anything out of those three.
Yeah, they're not going to call the Inquisition because people are revolting. It's not their deal. It's not the Inquisition's problem. That's the Imperial Guard shoots them.
Well, aside from the Inquisitor, were we given a contact to meet up with on Sepphoris Secundus?
You were not giving a contact. You were just said that you would be dropped. Or he basically just said, find out what's going on and take care of it. And he will arrange for your training after it's dealt with.
Okay. So we don't know what's going on. There's something going on. We don't know the natural order of what things should be going on. We just know that
Sepphoris Secundus is
something
a fairly important planet in the Imperium. It is one of the major.
And this is knowledge that we know, right?
Yeah, this is common knowledge. It could be on your tablet, but this is pretty big deal. This planet, it is one of the biggest mines, and supplies one of the biggest. What's that?
The biggest forge?
No, it's not a forge world. It's a mining world, so it supplies fuel and stuff like that. One of the biggest teeths, or I can't even say that word.
Okay.
It supplies teeths?
Yeah, let me figure
Is that
the
like
pronunciation of that. Tides, maybe? I don't know. It's like
Tides.
that's it. Offerings.
It's a recruit world.
Recruit tithes can be in the form of populations, but in this
Okay.
case, the tithe is in form of minerals mined.
Okay, so it's not a recruiter world.
No.
So it's just resource. It supplies a lot of resources. It's one of the biggest ones
Correct.
in our area.
Very important. Might be a little odd that the Inquisitor is sending newbies like you, so maybe it's not that bad.
So they didn't give us any details like the supplies aren't being delivered, or we haven't heard contact from them, or anything like that. We just know something's happening.
All you know is the
that's what
Imperial
we ended
Guard are dealing with an uprising, and they've encountered something that spooked them.
Okay.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. Making sure I didn't mute myself.
That's a good recap. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are
Just making notes.
standing in the chaos.
Oh, we're all together again, so to speak.
Yeah, you're kind of
Yeah.
just standing there after Krieg headed off to see what was going on, and Gaius kind of went the other direction.
And I went to the stuff and started looting everything. And
That's
found
right.
money.
Yeah, he looted
I'll
the
be.
market.
I'd probably be helping out, set things back into proper order.
Okay.
Consulting with
Oh.
any machine spirits I can for systems that need repairing and so on.
I think that's boring. I'm not doing any of that.
There's money under things that you set up.
Did you say that?
Did I?
My guy hasn't
Yeah,
looked
you know
for
what?
money.
I probably would say something like that to you since you came with me.
You'd be like, hey, look at all this money. Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yep.
Where did you get that?
Where are you
All
saying
you
that?
gotta do is,
Where are you saying this or having this conversation?
I'll say that to him if we're in private,
Okay.
like close to each other. I'm not going to be just like, hey, look, money everywhere. But he came up and helped me with the fight, so I'd probably share the information that you usually find useful things if you help people set things right. It's good to help yourself to their stuff.
Nicodemus cackles at you oddly.
Help people. Yeah, you're funny.
You'd be surprised the strange things people need help with.
My character doesn't help people. Just in case you're wondering how to game. He helps himself.
So Nico kind of scoffs at you and walks off.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I'd do.
More for me.
How loud did you say that?
I didn't.
I just kind of keep an eye out for anything. If I see anything interesting.
Okay, so
Money.
some of the people that I guess have shops have the alarms have stopped. By the way, once the Gellerfield came up and Krieg realized that all the mutants had been dealt with, he signaled and the alarms were shut off. So people have started to return from the designated areas, and they are putting things back together.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people around you, Eli, as you're quote-unquote helping.
Uh-huh.
I don't actually see any money lying about or anything, do I?
No, it would... you'd have to go through their pockets and stuff.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing to help them, Eli?
I already did it, actually. We have an amount put on my sheet and everything.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
So you stopped when the other people kind of came back?
Yeah, I got... What am I up to now? I'm carrying 62 currently, gelt.
Thrown gelt? Yeah.
That's how many I acquired. When people actually start coming back, unless it looks like something that I just can't live without, I live without it.
Okay. So are you continuing to actually help now?
Oh, whenever they show up, I mean, I'm going to be pretty tired. All the work that I did.
It's hard work. Pickpocketing.
I'll probably then start helping set up things that have items instead.
Okay, so you're gonna put the what was that? Those crates that you kept finding.
Croc's meat.
Oh, you're gonna help with the Grox meat displays?
You know what? Yes, that's exactly what they are.
Fucking Grox meat.
I help push them right over and out the shaft. They get airlocked and jettisoned into space. We're done with that shit.
Yeah. So you're just prepping everything, just being like, you know what? This has all gone bad. It's spoiled. Let's just get rid of it all.
Yep.
So you're directing the servitors and stuff like that.
Actually, it has all gone bad. Thanks to my warpness, I killed all the Grox meat.
Yeah, you spoiled everything like in a certain radius, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything within a one ship radius. Jettison all Grox.
Ship? No, it wasn't quite like that.
It was the entire market area, though.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just fixing it. And Reparo, you're helping any of the machinery and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'll help out to get any of the systems back online that aren't back online or that have been damaged in any way that I can.
Cool.
You know what? I'm gonna do one other thing. I want to take my gun apart and put it back together and figure out why the hell it jammed.
Right. So you're cleaning Sasha? Or wait, that's not the name.
Retribution.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm
Where?
cleaning her.
Your gun has a name, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Where did I get my black Grox hide robe? I remember this, but I don't remember where.
You
That
you
was the
you,
first
you,
session.
you bartered for it, remember, with my arm?
Servo arm.
Oh,
No, you freaked out that poor shopkeep and then managed to just basically
Yeah.
walk out with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Scared the shit out of him.
Okay. Is there anything else that you guys want to do?
No.
If I can't run off with it, no.
No? Okay. So you're going to go back to your rooms.
Yep.
A room. Since we're all sort of bunking together.
Yeah, I'm sitting at the table in our room, taking my weapon apart, cleaning it, and trying to figure out why it jammed.
Okay. Reparo, as you go by, you see Gaius questioning, just asking about and questioning different people.
About the sabotage?
You're not sure. You just see Gaius about. He hasn't made any eye contact or anything with you. Like, he's not trying to get your attention. You just noticed him.
Okay. Let me reflect for a second here.
Considering what you're made of, you're probably always pretty reflective.
I don't think I'm going to interject. I think I would just, if he's busy, he's doing things. If he needs me, he'll know where to find me. I'll just sort of go about my business.
Okay.
Head back to my room. Head back to the room. As long as everything seems to be back in order. You know what? I will go to Gaius, but I'll wait till he's done talking, and I'll ask if there's anything else he needs assistance with.
Okay. So he finished up his conversation and he turns to you and he just says, well, I'm trying to get to the bottom of what caused the Geller field to fail. Well, we already know what caused the Geller field to fail. Somebody cut the power. I know the tech priests are mighty upset with us that we're down there futzing around with it and not following the sacred unguences, and he does the air quotes and everything. But we had to fix it, right?
I agree that we definitely need to get to the bottom of this, but we definitely please the machine spirits in the best way possible, and I followed all the sacred rituals to the best of their ability. If there's any problem, I will most definitely consult with the other tech priests, or if they have any other concerns.
So he just kind of looks and he's like, right. Okay. I'm going to head back down and see if maybe there's anything I can find out.
Yes, that would be most wise. It's always a good idea to appease the Omnisaya and the machine spirits.
He looks at you and kind of bows and he says, yes, praise the Omnisai.
It's like, oh, yeah, he's one of those. That's great.
And he backs away and heads on downstairs. Or to
And I say as he's going, if you need me for any other consultations or commuting with the machine spirits, feel free to contact me.
will do. He waves as he heads away.
Bye! Bye!
Bye.
Bye, Psycho!
Bye-bye.
See ya!
Bye-bye.
That's funny.
Yeah. I will head back to the room and pray.
Okay. So you're in the room praying, you're in the room cleaning your gun. Eli, you're in the room too?
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds like fun. I'll help clean the gun.
So you walk up to Nico, and
What?
he shoots your hand off.
Don't touch my gun.
Who touched Sasha?
We'll walk up to him, and would you like some assistance?
No, I got this. Puzzled.
Well, you look puzzled.
Am I in the room with them as well?
Oh man, you're friggin' amazing.
You're killing it. Yes, you are in the room, and
Yes, he did just say that.
I just see them futzing around with this gun.
I just see my gun's never jammed. It jammed in that last fight.
Then you can no longer say that, can you?
You must have done something to upset the machine spirits.
Look here, I don't believe in your machine spirits. I don't know what they do. And you, yeah, I can never say that. But you were doing some crazy shit down there.
Is this gun in pieces, or what exactly is the situation with that? Does he have the tech to take apart his gun, or?
he's aware of the sacred rituals of cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
So he can take it apart and put it back together. If something was broken on it, he wouldn't be able to fix it.
Okay.
But he can definitely observe the sacred rituals of cleaning.
Okay.
Although he might, judging by that, be uttering the proper unguences and chants that go along with it.
Did you want some assistance with your weapon? I assure you that my knowledge and consultation with the machine spirits will be to your benefit.
I think he might. He looks quite puzzled.
Yeah, why not? You seem to be pretty handy.
Have you cleared the jam yet?
I don't know. Is there a way to tell that?
You can
How
you
long have I
spend a
been-
round and you can clear it basically. I'm just wondering if you've done it since
How much time has elapsed?
more than enough time to do it.
Then I did it.
Okay.
Funny thing that happening, huh?
What exactly were you two involved with?
Oh, we solved the problem.
Oh, pray tell, what?
We solved something?
Yeah, the warp leaked in. Me and him went over there and took care of that.
Hmm.
You remember when you were running the other way? Yeah, I remember.
Oh, you mean to repair the Geller field? Yes, I do recall that.
Well, yeah, we took care of that. If we hadn't been there, who knows what would have happened.
I don't remember fixing anything. I do remember putting a few bullets in some of those people.
Well, that helped, did it not? They would have been after me when I was trying to fix it if you hadn't done that.
Well, I'm sure you believe that you somehow appease the machine gods, but that is an unlikely situation with your
It's not
heresy.
appeasing anyone. I plugged a hole. What are you talking about?
You're a foolish one.
I plugged something. I laugh. I just say, I plugged something. I laugh and pat the part of my gun, the hilt or whatever.
I think I might have been responsible for your jam.
Stone cold face. Just stares at you. What?
Well, it's a side effect that occurs sometimes, I'm afraid.
Side effect of what?
Of his heresy.
Well, you know already what I'm involved with, yes. We've already gone through this. We don't have to go through the whole spiel. I'm sure you noticed that everything in the market area went rancid.
That was you too?
Among other things, yes. Matter of fact, I think the only thing I didn't do was mutate them and poke the hole in the field in the first place.
You best keep your distance from this one, I say to Nico.
On the other side of that argument, would I not be a great friend to have?
Well, maybe. I'm still out on that.
Nico, if you wish for your weapons to function properly in the future, you best distance yourself from this one. You will upset the machine gods. And your
can you help
weapons
me
will
with
no longer
putting this
function.
back together? If it really was him, I don't know. It's useless to look for how it jammed.
Yes, let us pray.
Don't you have that as out of game? Don't you have that as like a natural skill or something?
I can unjam stuff
Yeah.
with oil and things like that, yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Thank you.
I fixed it. Boop.
If I'd have been there and you're like, my gun's jammed, I'd be like, alakazoo, it works.
Zap.
That's
My
the
hope-
official from here on in these sacred unguents for unjamming a weapon. Alakazoo.
Alakazoo.
Bonus
don't know
points if
why
you actually get a kazoo.
you call it
Alakazoo.
my heresy, though. I mean, I am sanctioned by the Emperor to use my powers.
The Emperor. Ha! He's only but a servant for the Omnisaya. He's a vessel.
I know nothing of what you guys speak of. All I know is I'm brought here to shoot things.
I might pick your first target for you at some point, sir.
As long as you're not standing near me, maybe that'll be okay.
There was a breach in the Geller field which allowed the access to the void creatures to penetrate the ship. We had to pray and perform sacred rituals in order to resolve the conflict.
So you fixed it.
I was merely an assistant.
That's what
no,
I think
you did
it's
it, Trey.
Yeah, but I'm still but an assistant to the Omnisaya. I know
Okay,
I fixed it, but I'm not going to take credit for it. You know what I mean?
I think that's what it's claiming. I think it's claiming to have fixed it by praying and waving its rattle.
Rattle? What is this rattle you speak of?
Oh, it's a primitive thing. You would never mind.
Yes, you would know of primitive things.
Why? I haven't been on ships before. Does that happen a lot?
I don't comment, I just continue praying.
It never happened to me before till I started traveling with this guy.
So I don't have to worry about that happening all the time?
I look over at
Those
him.
people
I'm not
were
sure.
really ugly.
Have you been to the second floor?
Are you talking about when you say those people out of character? When those people are really ugly, you're referring to my like bionics and things like that?
No, I'm referring
The
to the
mutants.
mutants.
The mutants. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood.
The ones
Oh,
with like the bubbled skin and the weird eyes.
I was referring to you, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Didn't
Nothing
you let that
personal.
one run away? What happened to him?
Oh, that was the one I was saving for you.
Oh, the mutants you're talking about? Oh, yeah. I was confused in real life here. That's what you were.
One I was
Okay.
saving for me.
Yes. Did you not handle him after he got by? I went after the larger ones and figured you could handle
I
him.
was shooting the larger ones, and then you decided to help me out.
You said your gun had jammed. What is the correct story here?
Well, you see, I started shooting a few of them. Then you flew up in the air and made my gun jam, apparently. And then I had to pull out my las pistol and shoot at them.
Ah, so you could have got him with your las pistol? As he
it's
ran by you?
Possible.
Unimpeded?
He looked normal, though. Did he not? Can you not get affected by the warp?
I'm sure he was touched in some form.
So Reparo, you're helping Nico put his gun back together?
Yeah.
Okay, like you grab the pieces from him like uncannily fast, and that thing is reassembled and in pristine condition. Like, it's almost at some points where you're not even looking at what you're doing.
Yeah, and I just slide it across the
So
table
he's the whole
with my
time
phone.
he's talking, he's like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
You look back and it's back together in front of you.
yeah.
Better than ever.
I wish it was better than ever."
It's never
It needs
been
more
that
damage.
clean.
I'll stop talking trash now since you've got your gun back.
I just sort of bow graciously and like, blessed be his name.
Praise the Omnisci.
Thanks, Reparo. Won't forget this. I grab the gun.
You notice the
Reparo?
what is that? Just a sniper rifle? Solid projectile?
Yeah.
Okay, so you notice the action on it it's never been as smooth.
Oh yeah, nice.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a hunting rifle, is what it is. Yeah.
But solid projectile, so it has an actual action. Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful. I just kind of like grab it and look down the barrel.
Hopefully that's Strag at the other end. I mean,
What? Actually, there's no ammo in it, but
You
yeah,
guys
I do.
hear a click as he test fires it.
Yeah, at him, just gonna click. Yeah, I totally want to do that. Please, that's what I'm gonna
Okay.
do. I'm just gonna like pick it up, look, kind of swing it around, then point it at you and go click.
Perception check.
wow.
Perception.
Yeah.
Gangers. Gotta love ganger.
No. You do not see that the safety is on.
All right. So I'm probably going to freak out at this then.
I just feel like, yep, they're good.
All right.
You probably okay. So you're used to being around guns. It's fairly common. Someone's pointing at you. You're probably a little uneasy with that. Probably what would set you off though is when you heard the click.
Okay.
That one might have jumped.
I hear the click and I just turn. So it's like that, is it?
Like what?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry at all.
No harm.
I'll see
No
you
harm,
in the
no
morning.
foul, right?
Have a good night's sleep.
Isn't that what you said? When
Yeah,
you
by
insinuated.
Okay. So Eli, you're going to bed.
Well, I'm going to lay on it and stare at them.
Okay. Are you doing the George pose on the bed as you lay at them and stare at them?
George pose.
I'm sleeping soundly, if that's a question.
Even with that image?
Oh yeah, I just look over at him, kind of confused and puzzled again. Just whatever. Creep. Checking me out.
Do I need sleep as a tech priest?
Yes.
I think you... Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure how that worked.
So I guess I'll wait.
I still have some organic matter, I guess, in my brain and what have you.
After they're done, I'll go cut the red wire and hold a pillow over him.
I think it's to run diagnostics and stuff. To be honest.
No.
That's not how you were doing it?
No.
Yeah,
Please,
that's the
guys.
George.
All right.
I knew what he was talking about. I didn't even need the picture reference.
I didn't. Okay.
Cassandra.
Just gonna lie down.
Staring at him from across the room like that.
Yeah, I'm hot wiring the tech priest.
You're what?
Wiring the tech priest. I got a Corvette. You can't take me for a ride.
Ugh. How do you open a new window in Adobe when you're trying to read a document and have another one as well?
Window, new window.
I was looking
God, me.
window, new window.
Okay, what are we at?
So, yeah,
okay,
I guess
so-
I'll eventually go to sleep then after the uncomfortable situation that my new teammates have put me through after I've done nothing but help them.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're out. Nico, you said you weren't sleeping?
Oh, I was out like a light. I don't care. I chuckled. It was over with.
And Reparo, you're sleeping?
Yeah, I'll pray as long as I can until it's time for bed.
The fact
Okay.
that the gambling man there, what's your name again?
Eli?
Eli? Yeah, the fact that Eli's uncomfortable would make me that much more happy.
Okay, we are going to take a brief break and be back for part 2 of Outcast or No. See you in a few minutes.